Well, he's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
Wilson going to come out throwing. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to. and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
It's caught by Mike Evans. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. On the delay, this is Murray. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, Murray. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A gain of 32 that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there,
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're in the same. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, back to Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Brady on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Wilson being chased out left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Trying to connect there with Rashad White out of the backfield.
But it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brady going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They go with Murray again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he is tackled in.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And taken right on the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On 1st and 10, White. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White flushed out right. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, White. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now White with a 1st down throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
will see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
No score after one on EA Sports. From the 38, Stafford. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far down.
Touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the move to his left. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Mixon. There's the stiff arm. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Akers. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gay is on for the point after. Is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here we go. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold looking to start with a pass. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. We're scoreless after 1. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Foreman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Accept that penalty. Now Foreman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Screaming my name, I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game.
Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
So we're all set for football now from snowy Pittsburgh. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flag accepted. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the draw, it's Harris. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and long for Pickett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So we've hit halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's White. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. White. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. White looks to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down 3-0, 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Pickett rolling to his left. Pass complete. This is Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense...
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Ball again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead is Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. We're scoreless after 1. The shotgun. Here's White. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Flush to his right. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Pickett sets up play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Looking to throw. Pickett steps away. And this one is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play.
Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan. We now proceed to the start of the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now White. Now this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hall on a give up the middle. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The return is Olszewski. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to throw here, Pickett. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Pickett to throw.
Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Steelers have won the game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me.